Hey everybody, welcome to another Warhammer Quest Battle Report. We're here on a Throwback Thursday with the adventuring crew. Wilhelm now taking over the expedition after they escorted Wulfric down into a fighting pit to get some revenge in the most hilarious way possible. Then he, of course, was covered in pig fat and thrown out of a town, so they're back on the quest, going to a dungeon, trying to find some adventure. We'll see what the cards reveal and get this underway. Here is the party after our last adventure. Wulfric took one for the team, went down in the pit, killed a Minotaur after we killed basically nothing but Minotaurs and Ogres last mission. And he didn't do great on the adventure side. He got lots of XP though. He's at 3,600 gold. Meaning that he's kind of killing it as far as the gold count goes. He's really close to leveling. Then we have the one big treasure he found, which was the lightning fire ring. It's once per game. It's 500 gold crowns. It's 5d6 wounds to a target. He used to kill the Minotaur. It's pretty rad. He's still got a sword of slaying. Went and bought 4 bandages. Skeggi only got to almost 2,000. He's just under 2,000 gold pieces right now. He's still got a stone bread. He's got the Ring of Dodan for resurrecting himself and the Blade of Leaping Bronze if he wants to get +2 attacks, but he's still only strength 3. So until he gets to battle level 3 and gets to strength 4, it's not really worth it. And that's really it. He's still got the Rune Regeneration on his Axo, which has been really handy getting his life back. Hawk, on the other hand, who's still level 3, got to 1,000 gold, but then won and lost a bunch. He got into a fight in the bar, won a bunch of gold, and then lost a bunch, and got chucked out of town. Or sorry, he got beat up. He got mugged twice and beat up a bunch. But he went and bought a knee spike at the fighting school, which is cool. It's basically his punching fist, but better because it's +1 strength. So now he'd be strength 4 when he does it with 2 extra attacks. So he gets 4 strength 4 attacks now at weapon skill 4, which is pretty great. And he still has his gem of life, so if he dies, he doesn't die. As long as somebody makes it out, they go find the gem and he comes back to life, which is great. And then the real hero last game was Wilhelm. He killed everything. And he leveled to battle level 3. He's got 738 gold in the bank. He's still got his Sword of Ensorcelled Iron for +1 to hit, but he's also got a Hydra Blade for once per game, 66 wounds or something, and he can banish magic with an invocation now too, which is kind of cool. But the most important thing was he learned Killing Blow. If he gets a 6 to hit, he does d6 additional wounds to the target. He's Gotrek now, which is crazy, and he's got 2 attacks. His Circle to Wrath doubles his attacks to 4 on a 2+, but on a 1 he attacks his friends. And then he has a Blade of Sharpness, does +2 wounds. So, yeah, I think we just go with the Circlet, the Blade of Sharpness. And if he gets a 6, so he just always has 2 extra wounds now when he hits the target. And he's got 4 attacks, because he doubles them. Weapon skill 4, 6s do d6 additional wounds, and then +2 wounds on top of that for every hit. So as long as he hits, he could do 8 wounds. He's a killing machine now. It's amazing. He went from 0 to hero, and he's still got all 6 of his crazy amulets too. Any extra wounds this level though. He's not super tough. He's just up as 4, so he can still die. He's just he's way more murdery. We're going on an adventure. Where are we going? To the Fountain of Light. A faint yellow glow emanates from the room, and you can hear a trickle of running water. All right. So what do we have to go do? Pure water. In the south of the Empire lies Bugman's Brewery, where the dwarf brewers create the finest beers in the Warhammer world. Bugman has heard of the dried-up fountain that used to be the source of the purest water in the world, and pure water makes better beer. The story is that a potion of dizzying power must be poured into the fountain, a whole barrel full, if the waters are ever to flow again, but the only powerful dizzying potion available are barrels of Bugman's precious XXXXXX Super Brew. If only he could find a fountain and start it, his good fortune would be ensured. The legend knows that the fountain lies somewhere in the Black Mountains, somewhere between Karak-Hern and Blackfire Pass. The Lord of Karak-Hern knows a cave system within the borders of his realm that fits the description. Has agreed to let 4 warriors search the fountain as long as he gets a free supply of the resulting beer. Of course, the cave system is not actually part of the city of Karak-Hern, more a long-abandoned labyrinth now populated by all manner of evil beasts. Nominate one of your warriors to carry the cask of beer, obviously Skeggi. The chosen warrior's movement is reduced by 1 square per turn while carrying it. There's plenty of beer in the barrel, and if they wish, each warrior can drink from it. If each warrior drinks from it more than once, however, there might not be enough to activate the fountain. Any warrior drinks from it, on a 1 or 2, they fall senseless the 4th rest of the turn, and everyone thinks they're dead. However, at the start of the turn, they're healed d6 wounds, but with a very sore head. The warriors at -1 weapon skill, -1 movement, +1 attacks for the rest of the adventure do the fiery effects of the ale. -1 weapon skill, +1 attacks for the rest of the adventure do the effects of the ale. The brew on a 5 restores d6 plus 1 wounds, and on a 6 it's full wounds if you drink from it. Fountain room, roll in the objective room monster table, determine what monsters they face. When they're defeated, the warrior carrying the barrel must pour it into the fountain. The adventure is now over. They make their way to the dungeon via the passage on the surface, and each warrior receives d6 times 20 gold plus a 2% royalty in all sales of Bugman's Fresh Brew XL, the new beer made using the fountain water. That's the worst. That's like almost no gold, but we have a cool adventure in this. Well, the dungeon deck is made. Let's see where we begin. In a T-junction. Fabulous. This happens, it's almost always better just to put the board in the middle of the table. And we went left last game, so let's go right this game and hope it works out. There's an equal amount of cards now in the dungeon deck because there's 13 cards, so the first one being the entry room, there's 6 on each side, so there's no low one to go to. So let's just, we'll 50-50 it. And we can deploy anywhere in this room. So Hawk up front, and then we'll have Skeggi, who's now slow, and Wilhelm in the back. Well, do we immediately get ambushed again? Of course we do. Ah! Oh my god, every time. D3 Minotaurs? I shuffle these decks, I swear. 2, just 1. Gets to fight a Minotaur today. Say Wilhelm. Actually, it's not going to matter. It's going to be Wilhelm no matter what. It's actually Wolfric. As close as possible, but then Skeggi and Wilhelm are going to get to fight it. Well, we get to go, then they get to go, so what you want to do here? I guess Wolfric stands there and screams obscenities. So does Hawk. And then Wilhelm goes. Stab Skeggi by accident? No. 4 attacks. I think we use the Blade of Sharpness for +2 wounds, and any 6s do d6 additional wounds to this Minotaur. So I hit on 4s, 6s are d6 plus bonus wounds, and every hit, like if I hit him 4 times, +8 wounds no matter what here. Let's see what we got. I hit twice, so then it's a -1. So he's still strength 3. So -1 to wound. So that's going to be 2, 3, but +4, so 7 wounds. Can you imagine how much this guy can spike so high? Oh my god, there you go. So that would have been 6 plus d6 bonus wounds. That would have been 11 bonus wounds, then the wound roll. Oh my god, we just killed him 1 hit. So anyway, he's got 8 left. Finish him off, Skeggi. 2 attacks. Do you want to use your Blade of Leaping Bronze? I think you do for +2 attacks. Just have 4 attacks. Hit on 3s. 2 hits, and then -1. You're still strength 3, so 2, 6, -1. 1 and 5 is 6. He's got 2 left. All right, 1 to 3 is attacking Skeggi. 4 to 6 he's attacking Wilhelm because he can't attack the Barbarian. So Skeggi it is. 2 attacks on 4s. Weapon skill 4 against weapon skill 5. 1 hit. 2d6 -1 because Skeggi's toughness 5. 1 damage. He has 18 left. He won't regenerate this turn though because he didn't use his sword. So he didn't use his axe, he used his sword. So his rune of regeneration won't work. It's a new turn because we can't explore. We don't get ambushed again. Everybody screams, and then let's see if we can get that awesome roll from Wilhelm. Does he attack Skeggi? Because his thing? No. So then it's 4 attacks, 2 hits. It's +2 to this wound roll. So that's 1, 2, sorry, 1, 2, because -1, strength 3. And then 4 is 6, +4 is 10 wounds, just kills him. Blade of Sharpness we bought from that old farmer is doing it. So 440 more gold for Wilhelm. What our cool dungeon item is, it's a 5, 6, so it's a weapon on the weapon chart. Green is high, 54. Blade of Sea Gold, this is terrible, 150. While your warrior is using this sword, each attack he makes ignores the first point of his opponent's armor. So basically 150 gold. Does Wolfric see the future with a 6th sense? No, he doesn't. So just go on to the exploring phase and find a guard room. Get ambushed again? No. So Wolfric's gonna dive right in. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, so that he can explore as soon as we call the monsters. Hawk's gonna go 1, 2, 3. Skeggi's gonna go 1, 2, 3, because he can only go 3, and then Wilhelm's gonna go 1, 2. What's in the room? So that's a treasure card. It's D6 orcs and D6 orc archers. 2 orc archers. 4. Everybody gets an orc archer, so this one can see, sorry, this one can see Wilhelm, this one can see Hawk, this one can see, this one can see Skeggi, Wilhelm, Hawk, and then Wolfric. So who gets orc boys in the room? Skeggi, and we had the elf being Hawk. Alright, well, power phase. 5, no ambush again, although clearly the bad guys are coming from this way. So Wolfric goes first. Does he freak out? He does. I should have been rolling for that every turn, actually. Took 3 turns to kill him in turn. No, he didn't freak out before. So he slashes around him, does nothing. Then Hawk, he'll use his knee spike. Let's try this thing out. 4 attacks, hitting on 3s, I believe. So 4 hits, and then strength 4, so just straight dice damage. He does 10, 15 damage to that orc and just kills him. Then Wilhelm's gonna go. He'll take a step. Sorry, he'll use his helm. Oh no, he goes towards Hawk. Ah! And he stabs him. Oh no! Well, we hit him 4 times, and he's gonna do 8 plus 2d6 wounds, just base. So 16 wounds. He just kills Hawk immediately with his circlet of anger. Oh, good God. Amazing. And then I guess he calms down. I mean, Hawk can't die, so we could just let Hawk not be in the rest of this adventure. We can try and pack him up. Do we have a bandage? I have to use my amulet, I guess, to try and heal at the end of the turn. Then Skeggi goes. He'll use his Blade of Leaping Gold. Hit 3 times. Yeah, 4 times, actually. And then -1 each of these rolls. He does 3 wounds and kills him. Oh, man. Okay, well, we'll leave him down for now, and we'll heal him at the end after all these archers go. So the first one hits into Wolfric. Does no damage because of his furs, and he's tough to 7. Second one hits into Wilhelm. Does -1, so 2 damage. So Wilhelm's going to go down to 14. Right, 13. And then the one to Skeggi also hits. -2. Does 4 damage. So he's down at 2 from 18 to 14. Well, and the last one will, I guess... It's the one that can see Hawk can also see Wilhelm. Shoot Wilhelm. Misses. My God. All right, well, Wilhelm, use your healing amulet. And heal Hawk for 5, so Hawk's back up with 5 health. That old chum, I just get so mad sometimes. What happens? We don't get ambushed again. I gotta remember, I can use faith points to make that amulet roll not a 1. Because now that we've seen what he can do, I need to sit on my 9 faith and use that to make that a 2+ so he doesn't do that again. I totally forgot he could do that, but I'm glad it actually happened because it shows just how hilariously dangerous he is now. And in banner. Okay, well, off goes the barbarian. 1, 2, 3, and making the stabs. Does he freak out this turn? No. So he's got 1 attack. Hit an orc on a 3. He misses. We'll go with... Do I do Hawk? No, we'll go with Wilhelm first because they're tied. He's just going to go in. Sorry. Does he freak out again? No. So he's going to go in with his 4 attacks. And these are just going to start murdering people. Like, literally, I think at this point, he auto-kills orcs when he hits them because of his +2 to wound. So 4 attacks on that first archer. Only 1 hit. And then it's on a, I mean, +2 wounds. -1, +2. Oh, he does only 2. He doesn't kill him. Faith pointed to make it so that he does. So he's got 7 faith left, or 8 faith left. Could go, but he can't move through his friends, so he'll just stand there, and then Skeggi will stand in this corner. And each of these guys gets a shot, so 1 into the barbarian, -1, 3 damage. Sorry, -4, so no damage, because he's up to 7. And 1 to Wilhelm, hits. -1, so 5 damage. He's got 8 left. Ambushes. Oh no, what happens? Another event. 6 spearmen show up, gets 2. You know, this is what happens with greenskins, there's always lots of them. The barbarian gets 2, and Hawk gets 2. What happens with goblins? They just come popping out of the ground. Alright, so fighting. Does Wolfric freak out? No, but he also doesn't get any extra bonuses. So he'll attack, I guess. He'll try and break away. He does not. His pinning's a 6+. So he'll make an attack into this one next to Skeggi and just go around. So into Skeggi's dude on a 3, he hits. +1, kills him. Into the next goblin with Death Blow. Misses. Go with, I guess, Wilhelm, because he could just clean these guys up. So he's going to attack this one on a... no, but he could also chase down the rest of them. No, because he can't. You have to unpin. Yeah, he'll just do it. So does he hit this first goblin? Oh, sorry, 4 attacks on 3s. That goblin melts just from the d6 +2 wounds. The next one dies. The next one dies. The last one dies. Because these are all +2 wounds, and I'm straight dicing it. So I do 3 wounds no matter what. And they don't even have 3 wounds. Well, Hawk can go and stab that guy with his crazy punch fist, because there's only 1 of them there, so 4 attacks. Hitting on 3s. +1 damage. He's dead. And then Skeggi takes a step, goes across the corner, does his axe, 2 attacks. Actually, do the 4 attacks. Hit once, and then -1. Kills him, though. This was the Barbarians. He hits at -1 or -4, no damage. All right. No more ambushes. Sweet. Frick, you're just going to ignore this guy and go over here. Oh, sorry. Do you freak out first? You are a Barbarian. Of course you do. You do a wound to Skeggi and to Wilhelm. Skeggi goes down to 13. No matter how many guys are on the card. So he just stands there. Then we'll have Wilhelm move. 1, 2, 3. Nah, he'll just stay there. He'll back up one, actually. And he'll shoot his pistol. Because it doesn't really matter. 1, 2, 3, 4. I won't make it. Shoot a pistol on a 4. Nope. Hawk will just step over here. Skeggi will go 3. 1, 2, 3, because he's got his thing. And get the Barbarian gets shot again. And hits. -4. No. Do we get ambushed again? No. Does Wulfric freak out? No. He'll go stand over here now. Wilhelm will stand over here. And then Skeggi, just go kill this guy. Blade of Leaping Gold again. 3s. Weapons go 5. 2 hits. -1 each of these. Kills him. Right, 2 encounters, so 2 rolls on the loot table. So for the goblins, it's an item. And for the orcs, it's just a D6 times 10 gold. 60. Getting 75 from kills, 190 for Wilhelm, 20 for Wulfric, and 165 for Skeggi after all that was said and done. Magic item is 62. The Bracelet of Ashane. While wearing the bracelet, your warrior gets +3 starting wounds. Cool. Let's give that to Wilhelm. Now it increases starting wounds to 18. That's pretty neat. All right, so do we get ambushed again? No. Sorry, and now also exploration. Do we find out what that is before we go in? We don't. It's a Circle of Power. No idea what the event is, and I think we just wait a turn and risk getting beat up a little. We'll have Skeggi switch over to his other axe, so he'll heal at the end of this round, but everyone's just going to wait. Hawk will stand here, and Skeggi's going to go 1, 2, 3 and come back. Another ambush. Nope. Oh, sorry. That same turn, we don't have a heal potion, but we do have on Hawk bandage, so he'll bandage for up to 8. And then I'll break the ambush roll or the power roll again. We don't get attacked. Skeggi's going to heal up to 15 now from his axe. We'll bandage again with Hawk up to 11. So he's almost fully healed. He's got 3 bandages left. He's going to give Wilhelm a bandage, so he'll heal 3 as well. And Wulfric's going to go down to 3 bandages. He's going to move 3. One more roll. We don't get ambushed waiting here. Now we'll actually all walk in. 1, 2, 3, 4. So hopefully we can clear this room again. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Because actually I want toughness 7 to be the closest. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Your bodyguard Hawk. Intuition rolls. Oh, I actually got to look at that before I went in. Well, it doesn't matter now. I'm in there. D6 Goblin Spearmen, D6 Goblin Archers. All right, so Spearmen, 3. Archers, 3. Doesn't get 1 of each. Let's see. Doesn't get 1, and Wulfric doesn't get 1. Wulfric doesn't get a Spearman, and Wilhelm doesn't get an Archer. And we start off with the Barbarian. Does he freak out? He does not. He's just going to go step into the middle of this. 1, 2. And try and deathblow this entire group by himself. So 3+. Oh, you're the worst. Free up Wilhelm. Wilhelm, you could, well, see your circlet does. You don't freak out. You could unpin on a 5. No. Do you just stab the hell out of that one goblin? Oh, not only do you stab the hell out of him, you just mortal wound him to death. Yeah, he's dead. Hawk gets to go. He'll use his punchy fist. Hits a bunch of times, +1 to each of these. Kills that one. And Skeggi, he'll use his rune axe because he wants to keep healing. 2 hits, and these are 2d6 for the highest each. Doesn't fall down and kills him, and then falls down afterwards. Not that it matters. All 3 of these goblins just attach Wulfric now. 2 hits, and then -4, so nothing, no damage. Heals up to 16. Turn, do we get ambushed again in this room? Nope. Right to Wulfric. Do you freak out, bud? No, you do. You get good. 2 attacks into this first goblin. 1 hit, +1. Kills him. Into the next goblin, death blow. Hits. Kills him. Into the third goblin. Miss. Wilhelm will do the honors. 1, 2. Oh, sorry, does he freak out? No. And then 4 attacks, because he doubles his attacks. Kills him. plus 8 wounds, or plus 6 wounds. Hawk will just move, 1, 2. Skeggi will stand up, 1, 2, 3. He'll stand in this corner because it's closer to the door. And then heal to 17 for Skeggi, and we get items. First one. Actually, it's only one item. 6 another magic item. Green dice is high. What kind of magic item is it? A 61 this time. Ooh. Something cool, I hope. 61 is the Lifestone. We get a once per adventure resurrect. Yep. So now somebody else has a Lifestone besides Skeggi. So Skeggi has it. No, who else has a Lifestone? Skeggi. No. No. The Gem of Life is on Hawk. Lightning Firing. Blade of whatever gold. Rope. Rune of Protection. Somebody had a Lifestone. I must have given it away. The Ring of Dodan. Sorry, now we have a Lifestone. It's just a once per game, bring somebody back to life. You're likely to kill somebody. And you have 18 wounds now. Skeggi regenerates. We'll give him a Lifestone. No, he's out of the ring. We'll give Wolfric a Lifestone. Light him. Alright. Let's get in there. No ambush, so Wolfric's going to walk over here. Skeggi's going to heal to 18. End of that turn. We'll have Wilhelm standing behind, and then Skeggi standing right there. Did Wolfric freak out? Oh, no, he's not in combat. Never mind. He doesn't freak out when he's not in combat. Does he want to give him a bandage? Yeah, he'll give another bandage to Wilhelm, so I'll take him to 13. We look into the future and see what the encounter is? No. So let's just explore instead. What's down this hall? Oh, it's a hall, passageway. Sweet. It's getting pretty long, so let's turn the doorway over here and move on in. New turn, power phase. 2. No ambush. So we're just gonna get right to the door. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not quite. We'll have Hawk come in next. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wilhelm in behind. And then Skeggi. 1, 2, 3. Do we get ambushed in the corridor? Oh, Skeggi heals to full, by the way. We don't. And so Wolfric will go stand over here. Wilhelm will stand over here. Hawk behind, and then Skeggi. See, oh no, it's only after we reveal this do we see what's in the room. Exploration. It's going to be a dungeon cell. Now it's a power roll. We don't get ambushed. And my intuition. Do we see through? No. Going in blind, boys. Let's do it. Wolfric. 1, 2, 3, 4. Staying in the doorway again. Wilhelm. Over here, just in case we freak out. And then we'll have Hawk and Skeggi. 1, 2, 3. You could take it if he stabs you. Next event is the portcullis. Oh man, the door slams behind us again. Only two things left, so I hope we pick the right side because it's gonna be a hard time finding the key. Otherwise, flip again. 6 orcs. Who gets 2? This has been a very greenskin adventure. The wizard, so Wilhelm, and the dwarf get 2. Well, Wolfric gets to go first. Does he berserk? No, he just flails around wildly. Good job, Wolfric. Well then, does he do his super murder? His super murder swing? Does he attack Skeggi? Hey, let's make that a 2. Let's bring that down to 7 and not have him instantly kill his friend. He's gotten very stabby this game, so he's gonna faith point through that. And then we'll attack over here on 3s. So plus 8 wounds, he just dies. It was actually -1 to each of these. 3, 6, 11, plus 8. 19 wounds he did that poor orc. Whoa! Hits. -1. So kills him. Death blow to the next one. Hits. -1. Plus 2, so that's going to kill him. It ends up being +1 overall, so if I do a 2+. Death blow. Misses. Oh, faith it just to make the... No, let's get you have something. And save my faith points. And then we've got... do I do knee spikes? No. We'll just attack. I keep forgetting to roll for his 5+ to see if when we get ambushed, he gets to make a move and attack right before it happens. I don't, though. Yeah, knee spike. No, use the flail. 2 attacks on... Whoops. We might hit ourselves because the flail is just terrible. Generally speaking, and I should give him a magic weapon that's better, but we haven't found a cool one yet for him. So I can give him the Blade of Sea Gold, actually, which would be kind of neat, but we're not going to yet. So Pit Flail into him. So 2 attacks. One hits him. So he takes +1, 5 wounds, and goes to 6. The other one hits him and does +1 damage, so 3, so kills it. Death blow to the next guy. Doesn't hit himself, at least. This guy, he's fully healed, so he used the Blade Leaping Seagull again and hit that many times, -1 each one. So nothing, 4 damage kills him. And because Wulfric couldn't get his act together, he gets stabbed by an orc. And he misses. Oh, Wulfric, do we get ambushed now? No. And we'll just go right to you. Do you freak out again? No, you just get a regular attack on a 4. No. Well, we'll step in with Wilhelm. Sorry, do we freak out? No. We'll step in with Wilhelm and make the kill helm. This many hits at +4 wounds. So 6 wounds total, kills that guy. Well, Hawk ain't feeling great. He'll bandage himself up to 9 for the rest of his turn. Taking out 2 bandages. He'll just move down to here. End of the round, so we scored 55. Wilhelm got 220. What do we get in this room? 4, so that's going to be a magic weapon or armor. Sorry, magic weapon rather. 51. The Death Sword! 400 gold once per adventure. The warrior may use the sword to increase his strength to 10 for 1 turn. Come back around the loot loop, so we'll just give it to Wulfric. And then we explore. And what do we find? Another T-junction. Well, convenient. There's only 1 card left on this side, so we'll just make the door go this way. We can't split the deck. And then do we get ambushed again? Negative. Wulfric, you're not in combat, so you don't freak out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lead the way. Wilhelm, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3. Final exploration. What is it? It's the Fountain of Light. Sweet. Our 50-50's been counting pretty good. And then do we get ambushed on our way in? No. Wulfric, do you see what's inside? You do. Sees the roll on the monster table, which is going to be a 5. And that is, because it's an objective room monster table. Oops, that's not even the right book, Ash. This would be the right table. 6 bats, 6 giant spiders, and 6 rats. This is gonna be an interesting fight. So in we go. Sorry, let's take up some positions. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's stay away from everybody in case you freak out again. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 for Hawk. All right, so who's getting 2 people are getting 2 spiders, 2 people are getting 2 bats, and 2 people are getting 2 rats. So 2 spiders, 2 rats, and we'll make them all different. 2 bats. Well, this room's just chock full of fun. I'm excited. The rats attack immediately, I'm pretty sure. Bats the 2. So 2 bats into Wilhelm. Their weapon skill is 2. They both hit though. And then yeah, they go immediately. So they've got strength 2, so -1 of these. 4 and 0, so he goes down to 9 left. That's on Wulfric. I don't think they actually hurt him. -5 to this. Nothing. And then 1 on Hawk hits, does no damage because it's -2, or -1 rather. -2 actually. And then against Skeggi, nothing. Alright, well, Wulfric does not freak out. And on a 560 would have got an extra attack. Starting with the spider. Misses. You're amazing. We'll go with Wilhelm. Does he freak out too? No, he doubles his attacks. So 4 attacks into the spider. I'll do the rats first. He hits once, but doesn't have to kill it because it's +2 wounds. The next one, we use 2 faith. I just want death blow all these guys, and we kill this one too. Into the bat. Oh my god. I really want to just keep going. Yeah. I gotta make it down to a 3. This is the last faith I can use, basically, but I want to go round robin and go all the way around. 2, and then to the next bat, we kill that one, and then into the spider, we kill that one too, because it's D6 +2, 3 wounds. Hawk, I don't want you to kill yourself with your own pit flail, but you're gonna attack these guys anyway. So into the rat that hasn't fought, kills him, +2. Then into the bat, hits, kills him, +2, yep. And then into the spider, hits, +2, I think. Spiders are toughness 2. 3 actually with 1 wound. Yes, he dies too. And Skeggi, he uses Blade of Leaping Gold. He'll start with the rat. It's going to attack Wulfric. It dies. Then into the bat. it doesn't die. Webby spiders get to fight. So 2 and 2 Wolfric. They are weapon skill 2. So force, both hit. Strength 2, but they have webbing. It's unweb now. So the 2 on Skeggi, they hit him as well, so he's also webbed. He can't do anything anymore. And then the 2 bats, they both hit, which means they'd both take D3 wounds, because the first one would hit him, and the second one would web him, and the second one would bite him. So 2 wounds on Wolfric, down to 15, 16. 3 on Skeggi as well. 3, he's down to 16. Bat attacks, first one onto Wolfric, hits, its strength is 2, so -5, can't take damage. 2 into Skeggi, 1 hits, -3, 1 damage. He's down to 15. And then 2 giant rats and a hawk. 1 hit, and it does 2d6 plus 2 damage. So 4, strength 2, sorry. So -2, so 2 damage. He's down to 7. Skeggi and Wolfric are webbed, so they can't do anything else this turn. Or this, until they break free, sorry. Alright, power phase. We don't get ambushed. Does Skeggi break free? Plus 3 to this roll, he needs to roll 7. He does. And then does Wolfric break 3? He's plus 4 to this. He does not. Can't do anything this turn, so it goes right past him. We'll move on to Hawk. He's going to try and rescue Skeggi. He'll start with these rats, though. So, 2 attacks with his pitch flail. Hits himself. +1, 7 damage. Knocks himself out. Good job. Incompetent fool. Alright, well, I guess Wilhelm goes and tries to rescue... yeah, I guess it tries to rescue... Wolfric? Does he freak out first? No. 4 attacks on that spider. Just kills him. And then death blow into the first bat. Kills it. Next bat doesn't kill it. Oh dear. Well, Hawk might die. I think we're gonna have to let Hawk die because we don't have any items really to fix him. But he comes back to life as long as we make it out of here. Skeggi, you're gonna do an attack. Use your Blade of Leaping Murder. So 4 attacks into this. We'll do it into the spider that's gonna web us. He dies at a whole bunch of wounds. And then into the next bat on a 3+. He'll kill that one too. Does a 2+, yep. And then into the spider in front of him. Misses. Okay, so then D3 automatic wounds from the spider into Wolfric. Does 3 more, so he's down from 16 to 13. The spider hit Skeggi. It does, so he's webbed again. And then the bat attacks him. And hits, -3, no damage. And then 2 rats come after him. The first one hits, and so he does 2d6 damage. -3 to this, so 1 damage. Does he skewer him with the Death Leap? No. He's down to 14. Next one hits, 2d6 -3, so 7's 4 damage. And does Skeggi skewer him? No. And left on Skeggi. I think this would be an easier fight for these heroes, but these little critters are super dangerous. Yeah, so start a new turn. Hawk dies, but luckily he has the Gem of Life, so if one of us gets out of here, we're okay. Our phase, do we get ambushed? Nope. Do we break out with Wolfric, 3+? No. With Skeggi on a 4? Yes. Breaks his weapon. Doesn't act. He's just gonna keep getting chewed on. Can Skeggi handle those guys? Probably... Yeah, probably, but I trust Wilhelm to... No, we'll just have Skeggi do it. Wilhelm's gonna jump over here and attack the spider so it doesn't bite, what's the name anymore? Do we freak out? No, we don't. 4 attacks on that spider. We just explode it with mortal wounds. And then Skeggi's gonna go. He'll attack the rat first. He uses Blade of Leaping Murder. 3 hits. It dies. And then into the next rat on a 3+. He hits it. It dies, +1. Into the spider, he misses. Alright, does the spider web Skeggi? Nope. And then does the bat hit him? Yes. -3, no damage. Strength 2. New turn. Do we get ambushed again in this room? No. Does Wolfric break out? Yes, finally. He's mad. Break out and stab me? No. Attack that bat and hit it. And +1 kill it. And we'll just let Skeggi kill the last one. Wilhelm's just going to stand around. He hits it 3 times. +1 squashes it. Holy moly, well, we cleared the room. So first things first, adventures. So we get, it's 15 for a spider, 15 for a bat, and 20 for a rat. So 20 plus 30 is 50. 50 gold for Hawk, and then 130 for Wilhelm, 15 for Wulfric, because he was webbed the whole time, and 105 for Skeggi. Plus they each get d6 times 20 in reward, because Skeggi goes over and dumps the waters into the Fountain of Life. So Skeggi gets 40 gold for doing that. Probably considers carrying the ale to be reward enough. Hawk doesn't, because he didn't survive. Wilhelm gets 20. Oh my god, this is the worst payday in history. We better get a cool magic item. And then 20 as well for Wulfric. Wulfric's even gonna level out of this mission. He doesn't have enough gold to do it. Cool item we get. We get an objective room item. 26. Armor of Takan, the matte black suit of armor with dull bronze runes engraved in the breastplate, arms, and helm is said to be endowed with a life of its own, striking the enemy no matter what its wearer intends. While wearing the armor of Takan, your warrior gets the benefits of heavy armor and warhelm, plus 5 toughness and -1 movement. Every time an enemy wounds your warrior, the armor retaliates, striking back right away. Your warrior must make a single attack against the enemy that just hit him. In addition to his normal attacks, note this is successful, it does not cause a death blow. Crazy, the armor of Takan. I think we give that to Skeggi. It makes him toughness... It replaces his chainmail, it makes him toughness 9. From the barbarian can wear it. The armor of Takan. And we managed to get ourselves a 2% royalty on all future sales of Bugman Clear Brew, which is pretty cool. So we've successfully exited the dungeon now for a terrible payday, but some really cool armor for the dwarf. The only thing we have to do now is get back to town, and we got 4 weeks we want to do to get back to a settlement. Actually, we can't even really train. I have to sell the Death Sword, which I don't really want to do. So I think we're not going to go anywhere early in level. We're just going to get ready for another adventure, because we can stay at battle level 2. Just really want to go buy bandages and go get Hawk's stone back. So I think we're just going to do 2 weeks of travel and go to a village and just go to a general store and buy some bandages and stuff. First of all, bandages on Hawk, do they expire? No, they don't. They're fine. And then on... Who else has some? You have Stonebread, which doesn't go bad. 2 bandages on Wulfric. They're both gone. First week, 62. Brigands! We can pay the brigands d6 times 20 gold, or we can fight them, roll d6 for each warrior, and add them together. This is the total number of brigands the warriors are fighting. Then roll another d6 for each warrior and add them together. This is the number that they managed to kill. If there are any brigands left alive, they overpower them and steal d6 times 50 gold and then disappear into the shadows. So, basically, we roll to see how many there are and then how many we kill. Sweet. So let's see how many there are. We're going to fight these guys. We don't shy away from this. There's 8 brigands. And we kill 11 of them, which means we chop some of the bodies into several pieces. All right, heading to a village, second week, 25. That can't be bad, right? 25, we'll have the plague at least. Find a prisoner. As the warriors approach the crest of a hill, they hear the noise of armed men approaching. Taking cover, they watch the band of swarthy mercenaries troop by, dragging a wealthy-looking man behind them. We can fight the mercenaries and free the prisoner, or let them pass. We roll a d6 to see what happens. 5-6, we get 100 gold. On a 3-4, we get d6 times 20 gold on the bodies of the fallen. And then we lose our gold, otherwise we roll a 1 or a 2. So 3+, we get some gold. Let's fight them. We're warriors. We're heroes. That's what we do. Nope, we get beat up. And we each lose d6 times 10 gold. So Wilhelm loses 50, Skeggi loses 30, and Wulfric loses 10. You win some, you lose some. They come back to the village where they left your soul gem, and you grow back, which is sweet. We've got Hawk back, basically, time for the next adventure. So he's like he's baby Grooting right now in a potting plant somewhere. So let's see if we can find, we're going to spend 1 day here and just resupply. We'll have you go and see if you can find a temple on a 6, because you can do it on 1 die even in a village. You do, sweet. So that means that on a 3+ for 600 gold now, I can spend some gold between levels. I'll get a roll on the benefits training. I do. What do I get? 3. I'm going to get d6 potions and veins. Sweet. I'm going to get a 2, some holy water. I can restore d3 faith. And I can also cause d6 wounds to monsters and d3 wounds to adjacent squares. Cool. And sorry, I actually get d6 rolls in this table. So I get 6 of these. I get 5 more things on this table. So I've got a holy water so far. What else do I get? I get 3 undead banes, a chaos bane, and a demon bane. Yeah, sweet. And that cost me 600 gold. I basically attach to my sword, and they work for the whole adventure. And I add my battle level to my damage. So if I go into a thing where I think I'm fight lots of chaos guys or demons or whatever, I can apply the bane to the sword, and I'll just do a ton of extra damage. Potion heals me D3 or does a grenade basically effect against other guys. So Skeggi, you're going to go try and find the dwarf quarter, which you can't do actually because you need to roll 7. So you're just going to go to the quartermaster. General store, sorry. Oh, actually, sorry. And what happens the rest of your day there, Wilhelm? 35. Duel. I'll take on the duel. What happens? I'm pretty fighty. 5. After a few minutes, I dispatch the duelist for 2d6 times 50 gold and a single item of treasure. Cool. 6 times 50. So I get 400 gold and a treasure card. The time freeze ring, which is 200 extra gold basically, which I'll just take it as gold. So I just basically got my thing for free. Once per adventure extra warrior phrase, I could keep it too. Yeah. Skeggi's gonna go to the general store. Just gonna try and find some bandages. We don't. And some provisions. We don't. And the ale house? No. Actually, I have to go to the ale house with him. What happens to Skeggi on his one day here? 61. Temple donation. We donate D6 times 50 gold to the cause. Sell equipment if necessary. But next time I can reroll an attack. I get 1 reroll for 100 gold. Yeah, that'll come in handy. And then, so Skeggi gets a cool reroll. And then let's see what happens to Wulfric. He's going to go to the ale house and just roll 2d6. 5. Squint Eye Rogar, the smooth trader, sells a warrior a magical potion guaranteed to heal the most grievous wounds, restore life, and bestow a healthy head of hair. In payment, he'll accept 100 gold or an item of treasure. I'll give him that crappy blade of whatever, the 150 gold crown one that I have. And then roll to see what it does. It's neat. And then what is my event? It's a 31. A 31 is... drugged! Roll a d6 and see what happens to the ale. Of course that happens to the barbarian. 1 to 3. I'm -1 toughness for the next game. And that's it. We're all done. Ready for our next adventure. Hawk rejoins the party, not feeling great. And we are off for our adventure. Nobody leveled. Skeggi's at 2,000. Hawk is at 1118. And Wilhelm's at 1547. And poor old Wulfric, sorry, is at 3784, just under 4,000 level. And so there we go, another adventure done and on the books. The hero's having kind of a misadventure and then almost dying to a whole bunch of vermin in the last gasp there. But managing to make a deal with Bugman where they get 2% of all Bugman sales for this new brand of brew going forward. Not a bad deal for a group of just murder hobos out in the old world, you know, trying to make a name for themselves. Big thanks for watching. We'll see you for another adventure. Till I'm Ash. Apple Gaming. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to support the channel, of course, like and subscribe and hit the little bell below so you get notifications when I post future content. I do post stuff 7 days a week. If you want to support the channel further, you can, of course, buy a t-shirt through Spreadshirts, buy a measuring gauge or objective markers from Death Ray Designs, or, of course, most importantly, there is Patreon. Patreon is what makes all this possible, keeps the lights on, pays for the studio costs, pays for the equipment, model costs, and everything else, and most importantly, puts food in my kids' bellies and a roof over their heads. Big thanks to everyone, past, future, who supported me. I do this stuff because of you guys, and of course, I will continue doing it as long as I can.